Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, characters of all shapes, sizes, denominations, and genders, welcome to Requested Monday, the show where you decide what I play. And we're playing some more Quest for Glory, as you can see by this delightful background in front of you. Let me see if the game captures properly this time, because that was definitely a problem last time. Looks like we're good. Wow. Why you gotta be so loud? So, welcome to Monday. Hope everybody had a good week. Last Friday I was very tired, and that's why I did not record. So I hope you or stream. So I hope you forgive me for that. But it is Monday. That is a new week, and that means new stuff. So we're back to playing Quest for Glory on Monday. On Friday, I'll be playing XCOM Files with Tyler. We are probably 2 sessions away from actually finishing that game, which is amazing. And then Saturday is Adventure Select, so make sure you show up for that. Get some of your good old tabletop RPG goodness in your life. Also, if you haven't checked out the stuff that's happening on the channel over at youtube.com/CharacterSelectShow, make sure you do, because a whole bunch of stuff is either just finished or is finishing, which means new stuff is showing up. The one that we did today was Freedom Fighters, a game from 2003 that me and Matt are doing, and that's a really good time. We got 2 more going up starting tomorrow, and then 2 more starting next week, because that is where we are. Max Gentleman is finishing on Thursday. Spider-Man is finishing next Tuesday, and then new stuff. So make sure you check out that. But, in the meantime, Quest for Glory, where I'm actually not very confident about my ability to fight. Because the last time I came out here, I got my ass turbo beat. So, maybe we'll go back to where we work better as thieves in the city. It's good that you returned safely from the desert. I know, right? It's almost like I sell you a duck. You can sell me a duck? Tell me about this duck. Why a duck? I tell you why a duck. Say you're on top of a mountain. You're on top of this mountain, you want to get down. Well, you don't get down off a mountain, you get down off a duck. There you have it. This is a very special duck. It will save your life. Say you get lost in the desert. You get lost and you can no find your way. You're hungry and thirsty and don't know what to do. Then you take out your duck and it will save you. You make a duck soup. Oh, Ali Chica. You crazy bastard. Alright. It's time to grind. Well, it's time to get some combat skills. I can't be throwing no daggers, but I can get my weapon use skill up. Challenge. Because even though as a thief, fighting is not really my thing, it is fun to fight in this game. Ow. 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 I also need to buy an absolute ton of daggers. Kick, flip, which can hurt you if you're not careful. Yeah, I pushed the wrong button. Stop stabbing me. Oh. Yes. Is that a cookie?
Yes.
Oh, cookie.
It's the second to last cookie.
And you're eating the last one? Delightful.
I shared it with you.
I appreciate you. I got a cookie. Okay. So, I need to magically restore my stamina. Chug. How did that do for our stats? Weapon use went up a bit. Dodge went up a bit. Agility, vitality. It's not bad. I do also need to up my throwing. Throwing is actually far more important in this game than it was in the last game. And in the next game. What about Scorpion? What about nothing? Challenge. Cohesion, thank you for subscribing for 65 fucking months. Jesus Christ, that's insane. Time is a meaningless flat circle. So the interesting thing about this version of the game is that beating Uhura is not easy, especially if you're not a fighter. If you're a fighter, it's still difficult. But once you beat her, she starts getting harder. Like, that kick up will hit you and knock you back instead of just being a kick up. Alright, need to train dodge. Ow. 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 Welcome to the dodge dance. You can see when I fail to dodge because I don't step all the way over to the right. Which is an interesting little thing. I do want to get my weapon use up to 100. Challenge. But yeah, if you're playing as a fighter in this game, this is what you do for most of your downtime. The other part of your downtime is spent going out in the desert and killing shit. Because that's the only realistic way you're going to make money. Ow. Stop that. Ow. 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 She comboed me. Ow. Ow. She's so aggressive all of a sudden. Dodge. Don't take damage. Get out of the way. Alright, but what time is it? It is midday. Weapon use is still only at 99. Fuck. How much money do I have? 105 golden dinars and 24 brass centimes. Alright, we'll challenge her one more time. And then we got to go practice our throwing, which is even more tedious. Dodge, motherfucker. Dodge. So yeah, if I don't do the full step out to the side, then it's a failed dodge. You still use up stamina doing it, and you can't avoid an attack. Dodge is up to 71. Okay. I feel a little more confident in my ability to fight now. Can I use the map here? Nope. Hey, Rakesh. Bye, Rakesh. To the source, though. Should visit Dervish at the Oasis. He is a very wise man. We already know about that. We asked him about it last time. We will save again. So here's how you train throwing in this game. You grab a handful of rocks. Thrilling. It's the problem with this game in terms of grind. If you want to have really high stats, you just do the same thing over and over again. And unfortunately, unlike the first game, there's not a dedicated place to do this. Just like real life. It's true. At least it's a faster animation than the throwing knives in the first game. Yeah, that's true. Also, I will always prefer the sound of wind over the sound of forests. So this wind sound is really calming. How we doing? 91. This is also increasing our base stats, which are also very important, especially agility. Like, if there's any one base stat that you want the thief to have, it's agility. Followed very closely by vitality. Strength is very much a secondary concern, and intelligence is not a concern at all. Thief has to practice more skills than any other character. The fighter only has to practice fighting and throwing. Magic user has to practice magic and all of the spells individually, which, that's fun. And then thief has to practice throwing, climbing, fighting, sneaking, lockpicking. On the other hand, the sooner you do this grind, the easier it ends up being. And I can also do this in combat by throwing daggers at people, but I don't know if I get those back. So, that's concerning. Stamina's at 60. Alright. Let's see if we can't get into some trouble, shall we? Some, doable trouble. Come on. I know you're out there. There we go. Scorpion. Nope. Not even. Scorpion will fuck me up. Right now, the things that I can fight are brigands and maybe jackals. Nope. If this was the original VGA version, the EGA version, the original DOS version, which I do have, then combat is easy to break wide open. There we go. Yeah. How? Bitch. Ah! He threw faster than me. Motherfucker! Bitch. Can't hurt me, I'm a thief wearing chainmail, motherfucker. Sit down, bitch. Brigand just learned the consequences of picking on a victim barely tougher than himself. 5 dinars and 18 centimes. You carefully retrieve your daggers and clean them for reuse. Nice, so you do get those back. Anything else? Sorry, the brigand's dead broke. Can I take his sword? It's in such bad shape that it would be of no use to you. The brigand's sword doesn't look like a weapon of high quality. Shame. The fighter can get a better sword in this game called the Fine Sword, which costs quite a bit of money. I think it's like 80 dinars. But in the original game, it just lets you do slightly more damage. In this game, it lets you attack faster because it's balanced better. Very important. At least I think it is. I honestly haven't played the fighter version of Quest for Glory in quite a while. Bookends. It got a donkey head on one side and an ass on the other. Makes a great gift. All right, what time is it? It's mid-afternoon. Let's take a quick break. It's still mid-afternoon. Quick break. You don't feel like resting right now. Well, fuck you, game. I'll do what I want. Let's see. How many stamina pills do I have? 6, 15, 3. I would like to make a purchase of some delicious vigor pills. 450. You take 450. Sweet. Talked them down to a 10% discount. And my weight limit is now 1,000 more than I'm actually carrying. That's good. I don't need a pot, dude, but thank you. Mostly full water skins. Glug, glug, glug. 900 quarks. Okay, so they're 150 each. That's not terrible. And it is now mid-afternoon. I don't feel like resting right now. I don't feel like... Well, you know what I can do? Practice my sneaking. Get that sneak snack on. I'm practicing lockpicking! Cool. Throwing is up to 98, lockpicking is over 100, weapon use is over 100. We're doing fucking great. Stealth is at 102, also good. Genuine Saurus foot trash can for Mother's Day. Show your mother what you think of her. Excuse me? Excuse me? Alright. It's still mid-afternoon? Fucking hell. Picking locks is actually super important in this game because there is a point in the game where you have to pick a lock and don't have any lockpicks. You're so exhausted that everything you do hurts. Better get some rest. So let's do that. And it is now sunset approaches. Look at that sky. That is gorgeous. I don't care what anybody says. Keychain with a real Shapeir brass centime on the end. Only cost you 1 dinar. So you want to charge me $1 for a penny? Let's hope that you enjoyed your first sights of our beautiful city of Shapeir. Oh man, you fucking know it. Tonight's meal is honeyed lamb with almonds and curried chicken. It is hoped you will enjoy yourself. Hey, want some flowers? Thank you. They are most beautiful. You're welcome. Thanks, Shima. You have a wonderful meal. There are numerous salads, 2 main courses, fruit, hot mint tea, dessert, and all the bread you could want. You feel stuffed and content. Fortunately, your strenuous regimen as a hero prevents you from looking as round as Abdullah. Alright, that means it's bedtime. Thank God for that. Alright, so if we take our nice little snow globe, put the sun dome on top of the closet so you can look at it while lying on your bed. Ding! Souvenirs! A clock. We can we do anything with the pot? Nope. Put that in here. Very carefully sneak over so I don't wake up anybody. Sure, it'll be safer here than in your backpack. Nice. We can also put the lockpick in there. You hide your toothpick inside the chest. Don't need a basket. Unless... Can't decorate my room with that. Shame. So, this is the only game that doesn't have anything to do with Irana. But sleeping in the inn will always restore all of your health and stamina. There's, like, one other place before the end game where you can safely sleep. So, I got 55 honor. Nice. That won't last. Welcome, hero. Please me if you would come to my dance this evening. I sure will. Thank you. Your breakfast is delicious. I go for some breakfast right now, I tell you. Get a little bit of that eggs and bacon. Do not forget that Shima dances this night. Sweet. This you gotta see. An ashtray of Shapeir made from imported coconut shell, hand carved by Kata natives in the face of the Sultan. You'll not find this anywhere else. Sure. Alright, we are going to continue our explorations today. If you remember from the last stream, somebody told us that the astrologer is at the end of the Tariq of Stars. Oh. You have your own attire. Yeah, but I'm a thief. I could sell this for money. Come in, Hassan, come in. Oh, is that not you? That is not you, is it? It's hard for me to tell at such a distance. Come in anyway, and welcome. I am Abu al-Nijun, and I am astrologer of the stars and omens. Who are you that I might know you? You can call me Devon. Ah, Devon is indeed a name for heroes. It is well that you have come, then. The signs show that we will soon need a hero here. Greet. Welcome, may the stars shine upon you. So if you look at this, it's P plus kaboom. So P kaboom minus the M. So peekaboo. And then it's an I, and then it's the C, and then a U. So peekaboo, I see you. I've been stargazing since I was little. There is so much to learn from astrology. It's based on the principle of as above, so below. The heavens reflect the earth and vice versa. My job is to reveal the future to those who wish to seek it. Perhaps you wish to know your own fortune. If you wish to know your fortune, I will need to know your guiding signs. Tell me about your past and the things you have done. Alright. You have lived a most interesting life. I will look into what signs have guided your life thus far, and we'll see how they will affect you in the future. This will take many hours, so you need to come back some other time. What would you like to consult the stars about? And the things... Okay, stars don't tell us any rumors. Relationships with the stars influence our lives constantly. The eye of the shadow is over the city. The dark hand is moving towards us. There will be misfortune here shortly. The planet known as the Eye has crossed the sign of the shadow. The shadow is watching us. And who knows what evil lurks? I sure don't. Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The shadow knows. That's a joke I did not get for a very long time. The stars which shape the hand signify action. When the hand is dark, it means oppression. The Sultan, may his name be printed on the stars, consults with me regularly. Cool. The dark hand is over Razir now. Its ruling planet has been missing since it passed across the dragon. The dragon is the sign of vast magical power. Alright. Most interesting. The stars have nothing to say about you having a sudden illness. I'll have to look into that. Alright, cool. Thanks. Alright. So that's another check mark on our list of places, the astrologer. We still need a shit ton of money. We gotta buy the magic rope, but we need 125 dinars for that, which we sure the hell don't have. And even if we did, I wouldn't spend it because I need that money for other stuff. Follow Shmali Tariq. Stay on Shmali Tariq. And then we want to go on to Khalsa Darb. I've played this game a lot. I know this city really well. I say that and watch me get fucking lost. Hey, what do you sell? Hi. Kalima. I normally carry adventurer's clothes, but I ran out a few weeks ago. I'm expecting some clothes suitable for savannah travel soon. Can I buy anything from you? You don't need an additional set of clothes right now, but you never know. What if I get blood on my vest? That's Kudradarb. We don't care about that. What do you sell? My name is Neko. Expecting some very fine armor within the coming weeks. If it pleases you, I can offer you a discount on kung fu dresses, duck helms, and tiger suits. The weaponry might be suitable for city guards, but you can tell the average quality would hamper monster slaying. Oh, what if I wanted fine leather armor? What if I regret my choice of chainmail from the last game? What do you sell? Lyra. Bottles of sunscreen for tourists who are not prepared for the desert heat. Well, that's just good. Oh. Turn down Shmali Tariq. I believe I need to turn down Shmali Tariq. There we go. Sidariq. The door seems to be watching you. You politely knock on the door. Who is it that seeks to enter, Devon? Who is it that sent you here? Well, the magic shop user sent me, so keep on laughing. What is the element most appropriate to the owner of the magic shop? Well, he was sitting on a cloud, so I'm going to guess air. My first is the first, my second the last, next comes myself, then back to the end and beginning again. First letter of the alphabet, last letter of the alphabet, I, last letter of the alphabet, last letter of the alphabet, first letter of the alphabet, Aziza. Come in, sit down, and we shall speak. Shall we share tea? Sure. The tea is cool and refreshing. You find yourself relaxing as you drink and listen to the sound of flowing water. Shall we share tea? What is it for which you have come? Well, let me say hello first. Welcome. It is good to have a visitor who understands the proper way to enter conversation. Tell me about yourself. My name means highly prized. It was the name of my mother. Oh, what's your magic? My magic is very practical. I know many things that go on in this land. Unfortunately, Razir has been closed to my far-seeing since the Emir vanished. Soon I will try a different type of spell to see if I can gain more information. The water magic I work with most is water magic, that of knowledge and true seeing. As water can reflect, I too can reflect spells back upon the caster. There is much magic in this land, some of a very dark nature. Magic can be misused for ill purposes. A foe can seem to be a friend, and the victim is helpless against the foe. The more powerful the magic, the more likely it is that it can be used for evil purposes. So, it's kind of interesting. In this game, wizards specialize. Aziza is a water mage. Keep on Laughing is a air mage. And there's a couple other mages that have very specific very specific abilities, dark magic, stuff like that. In theory, if you are a wizard and you join the Wizards Institute of Technocery, then you would also have to specialize, but the only correct solution in this game, if you are a wizard, is to not join Wit. Which then means that you don't specialize and can cast spells from all elements. But you never become as strong in a particular specialty as wizards. Kind of interesting. It's not something that's really elaborated on, but it's kind of cool. Got any rumors? I'm not familiar with idle gossip. Well, that sucks. Magical fountain is a symbol for our city. Keepon's magical abilities are great, but his style is much too childish. Do you know anything about a thieves' guild? I am no friend of thieves. Oh, okay, never mind. Astrologer is fond of making predictions of things to come. Some of the things of which he speaks actually come to pass. Sultan Harun al-Rashid is a most wise user. He often consults with me for information about things. Good deal of understanding about people, and he knows how best to use them. He is doing everything in his power to prevent the ill moments from coming to pass. Jinn are very powerful magical beings who roam this land. There are 5 types of Jinn: John, Jinn, Shaitan, Ifrit, and Marid. Shaitan, streams and waterways. Ifrit are associated with fire and prefer the desert. Marid are the most powerful and magical of all, are the Marid, and master of the Marid is Iblis. Iblis once sought to rule the world and created a great city in the middle of the desert, but Suleiman ben Daud summoned all the jinn to rise up against Iblis. Iblis was bound in a statue, and his mighty city was destroyed to become his tomb. Cool. I'm sure that won't be relevant at any point. The Emir Aris was a foolish man who ruled more with his heart than his head. There was magic involved in his disappearance. Since he has been gone, the city of Razir has fallen into dark times. Well, thank you. You are most welcome. It has been a pleasure conversing with you. Perhaps we shall share tea again sometime. If you greet her, say thank you, and say goodbye, it increases both your communications and your honor. If you just try to get up, she's like, that's really fucking rude, and you lose honor. It's really dumb. Stealth is up to 107. Okay. What time is it? Day is still dawning. Guess she doesn't wake up that early. Ah, this be the new hero Rakesh. Hi, guys. Being polite to an important person matters for your reputation. Right, but honor is not a matter of your reputation. It is a matter of your politeness, your dedication to doing good selflessly. Very important distinction. Thieves, very honorless. Ow. Damn it. Damn it. Mother. How fucking dare you? Oh, yep, see, there's the kick up. The better you get, the more she fucking fucks you up. It wouldn't let me move backwards. Daggers are incapable of inflicting large wounds, but their light weight makes it easy to string attacks together. Next time you fight, try following up a swing with a plunging attack. This will compensate for the limited damage your weapon can do. Execute the plunge by pressing 9 immediately after a swing. Execute sidekick by pressing keypad 5. You'll be able to launch the occasional counterattack against your foe doing large amounts of damage. Yep, leaping lunge. So the higher your skill gets, the more special combat abilities you get. Which is exclusive to this version. It's not in the original DOS version, which is a shame. But it's pretty sweet. Come on. Boom! That's the leaping lunge. say that combat is much more complicated for a fighter is to vastly understate how much that's true. Fighters have it very tough. But they get so many special abilities that it's hilarious. Right, let's practice dodge. Almost had it that time. $115, $112, $126, $111. Cool. All right. Day is dawning. Spent an hour swapping adventuring stories with Rakesh and Uhura. That's kind of a cool little thing that they added. Otherwise, instead of just, oh, you rest for an hour. Hey, what's up with this? I challenge you all to a wager of skill versus skill. Who will dare to follow where I lead across this narrow path of rope? Who will risk a dinar and his very life that he may gain 5 dinars in return? Well, I mean, I like money. Is there no one of courage and daring among you? Will any take my challenge? Can't be that fucking hard. What's your name? I'm called Agi the Agile. Agi the Agile. Agi? Whatever. If you can but walk from one end to the other, I will give you 5 dinars. I make a living by challenging others. Okay. Money Changer has some connections, so if you don't know, that's how you find out. Alright, well, my dude, I'm going to challenge you. Now, note that for his challenge, he does not say anything about doing it faster than him. He just says, do it. Alright, left arrow, step right, forward, lean left, lean right, hold position. Walk across the rope and correct any tilting by tapping the appropriate key to lean in the opposite direction. Use the hold position option in emergencies, but avoid using it too often. Whoa. 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 My agility is so high that this is actually pretty easy. But we're training our agility. Take the fall. $130 agility. But we lost some health. Alright, fuck it, let's do it. I don't know if he shows up on subsequent days if you manage to succeed. This is much like the Weapon Master in the first game. Once you beat him, he just goes away. At least in the original game. Whoop. Whoop. Ta-da! You collect your 5 dinars. Let us test the rope again that I may regain my lost dinars. You know what? That's fair. I'm gonna give him back his money. It's fine. If your agility is high enough, you never counterbalance. You never have to worry about it. You just walk. $137. Pretty good. All right, cool. Thanks, Agi. Agi. Whatever your name is. Only a cat would call you a hero. $1 dinar. Put down your money and we'll play. All right. Temp slam. Increase pressure. Decrease pressure. Ready. Set. Go. There is so little feedback on this. This is more of a fighter thing, really. Oh. Ran out of stamina. Thanks, pal. Easy money. But that trained our vitality by a couple of points, so that's pretty good. Again, agility is most important, vitality is second most important. What time is it? It is mid-morning. Let's see. Let's head back to the plaza. Get some of that sweet water. I would like to buy food. Please give me a delicious falafel. Thank you. Oh, that's what we need to do. She's awake. Happy to see me. Is that just the money in your pocket? Got any work? So if I make the thief sign... Well, young jackal, may fortune always favor you. Do you not have a job for me? Or is it too early? Alright, I think I have to come back later. I have to come back towards the night. Guide to sightseeing in beautiful Rizir. Only cost you $1 dinar, so it only got one page. Alright. Nope. So a lot of things that we could do. We've done some good stuff. Let's sleep until evening. If you will be seated, then you will see my Shima dance. Well, that sounds like a good time. Who's a furry? Well, thanks. Can I get food, please? Thank you, Shima. I appreciated your dance. A meal of rabbit with apricots and roast chicken with sherbet for this night's meal may bring you pleasure. Thanks, Shima. Your dance was great. After a meal like that, you feel like it will be a struggle to even make it to bed, but what the hey, you're a hero. You can do it. I must give you something. Oh, yeah? In case you do not make it back to the inn before closing time, take our spare key. We lock the inn shortly after midnight. Take care not to lose it. A night spent on the stones of the plaza drags on forever. Thank you. If you're interested, and I think you will be, I do have a job for you. If you find yourselves walking around the streets at around noon of this night, perhaps you should stroll down a certain street I could mention and check out the lock on a certain door. Most of the family will be staying out very late tonight, and that in that house is its silver tea service, for which I have a great fondness. If you happen to be in the neighborhood, you might pick it up for me. Are you interested in this little job? Sure. Noon of this night, you will take Sharky Darb into Rani Tariq, then turn right into the alley. The first house on your right will be unlocked but unbarred. Or locked but unbarred. You will find things of interest there, but those that are there, but know that there are those who sleep in the next room. Be wary, and if you are very good, we will both share your profits. Amen. Always coming and going, always going and coming, and always too soon. Ha ha, jokes. So in case you're wondering where this place is, you need to go down this road to here, up this road to here, and then this is the alley she mentioned. Mission accepted. Quest log updated. Guard just walking around. He's like, hey, what are you doing out this late? Stealing? Can't a man sneak in peace? No. I have a feeling you, sir, are up to no good. Well, you're correct, but not for the reason that you think you are. So it's interesting that this game throws this mission at you immediately. You cannot do this mission later. If you do not do it tonight, you cannot do it later. And it's worth points. So, it's a door, no doubt about it. Oh, right, what time is it? We gotta wait. It's time to go lockpicking. That's a door. That's a good door. Success. You now have an open nose. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep to find a place that's got a bunch of jewels so sweet. Tea service is made of silver and looks very valuable. Pots on the shelf are pretty, but pretty worthless. Let's grab that. You take the tea service and stash it away. The wardrobe's doors are beautifully carved, but the hinges look a bit rusty. Let's oil that shit up. You oil the rusty hinges. Hopefully they won't creak now. You open the wardrobe doors. Something hidden in the bottom corner of the wardrobe. You find an emerald-studded silver bowl and stash it away. Nice. Surely there must be more here, right? It's empty. The tabletop prosperities perched in proximity appear pricey to the precipitative eye. However, a perceptive purloiner's primary peak can pinpoint phony products. Large rug is too big to steal. It simply covers what's beneath it. What's beneath it? You find a trap door concealed below this carpet. You hear the sound of someone singing something about a whirling dervish. The sound of a key trying to find a lock. Oh shit. Is that you, Kareem? Yes, father. Lucky for you, Kareem was a little too inebriated to see you. Better not press your luck next time. Find a good place to hide. You open the trapdoor and discover a heavy locked chest concealed beneath the floorboards. You hear a voice outside. Now, is it this door? Shit. You unroll the rug back to its original position. You hide. I think I was just past the alleyway, but was I coming or going? What was it Father told me? If the key around my neck opens the lock... Ah, this must be my house. You hear a key turning in the lock. Is that you, Abdul? I think so, Father. Your senses tell you it might be safe to come out now. There's little to say about the chest other than the fact that it's locked. Well, can't fucking have that. Chest lock yields to your lockpicking skill. The lid swings open and you see some dinars within. You find 60 dinars, which you quickly put away. You hear two men talking outside the door. You unroll the rug back to its original position. If you don't unroll the rug, they look for you and you die. Wasn't that fun today? It isn't often we get to torture a thief. You ask me, criminals have too many rights these days. Boy, yeah. Can't wait till tomorrow when we get to cut off his other hand. Yeah, then he'll have no rights left. See you tomorrow, Jabby, old buddy. Right. Backslap. Ah, rat dung, you made me drop my keys. Where'd they go? Here they are. See you tomorrow, Batty. Your key turning in the lock. I have returned from the late watch, Father. Your senses tell you it might be safe to come out now. But we're not done. You see a large open chest. It is empty. Upon looking closer, you notice something strange about the chest. Searching further, you find a false bottom in the chest. Beneath it is a silver dagger. Beneath it, you find a silver dagger, which you take and stash away. Close the trapdoor. You unroll the rug back to its original position. Thieving successful. My honor has dropped to 51. It is very, very difficult to have any of your skills go down. And in fact, I'm pretty sure honor is the only one that can do that. But on the plus side, we got the goods. Is this silver dagger practical? No, pure silver. Beautiful emerald-studded silver bowl was once the property of the silversmith Abu bin Mar. Jabbar bin Mar. So this is from the guard. Abu is presumably the elder dude. Kareem. It's a good thing you didn't take Kareem with your tea. Kareem was the drunk dude. So that must have been... No, because that was Abdul. No, whatever. Probably just took his money. But we did find 60 dinars as well, which means we are now fucking loaded. Rumor has it that a thief broke into the metalworker's house this night. There'll be extra guards patrolling the streets. Tomorrow will be a good time to sleep in. By the way, did you happen to pick up that little item I mentioned before? Goddamn right I did. That's not what I want. So she wants to give me 10 dinars for it. How about 12? Not very good at this, are you? But I'll give you an additional percentage just because I happen to like dealing with you. Here's such a card. Pay you an additional 1 dinar, but no more. Alright, I'll take that. I just love intimate changes like this. Bowl is worth 40 dinars. I would normally give you 20 dinars for it, but I'll pay you 21 because I like you. How about 22? Perfect. And I also found a beautiful dagger. Alright, I'll take that. She coyly evades your kiss. The door is locked. Good news, everybody. We done stolen. Which means we now have enough money to buy some essential supplies. Welcome, hero. But yeah, that's night 2 that the game says you better have good skills to find that fucking shit. Thank you, Shima. Podomar, good, gotcha. I sell you a duck. I don't want a duck. Hail, fellow, well met. What do you know, Joe? What's up? What's new, Blue? I'd like to make a purchase. Can I get some delightful magic rope for 115? Sweet, I can. Let me see where I last saw it. I'll have to look for it in the back room. I'll be back in a flash with the stash, Nash. Silly me, I had it here the whole time. Abracadabra and didgeridoo make the thing appear for you. Nothing up my sleeve. Presto, changeo, rearrangeo. Here you go, Joe. Hope you're happy, Pappy. If you're inclined to climb, a magic rope can give you hope. To make it rise, close your eyes, raise your arms high, and watch it fly. Reduce the price to 14 dinars it is. Doflo, Shapeir Buccaneer. 13 is as low as he'll go. Nothing up my sleeve. The glasses do nothing. Except in one sequence. Also, I forgot to do a thing. Ah, there you are. I've been looking for you. Though for the life of me, I can't imagine why. I'm Ali Faker. Honest Ali Faker. Welcome to Honest Ali Faker's used source line. If we don't have the source you want, then you don't want one. Of course, even if you don't want one, I'd be happy to sell one to you. You look like a man looking for a source. I have the finest saddle source you could find, a magnificent saddle source. If you ride one, that's exactly what you get. Saddle sore ass. You never know when a source might come in handy. Why, just the other day you were thinking to yourself, you thought, if only I had someone to play pinochle with. If you had a source, you still couldn't play pinochle. Probably couldn't even pronounce it. And it goes to show you. And speaking of shows, have I got the source for you? The source. That's where you look for synonyms. Speaking of sin, when it comes to sources, well, let's just keep your personal preferences a secret, shall we? They don't call it Source Rex for nothing. This guy is kind of funny. I'm Ali Faker. Honest Ali Faker. Honest Ali T Faker. I bet you don't know what the T stands for. Edgar. But if you were close enough. My name is Honest Ali Faker. Pleased to meet you. Wonder how many people these days would know who that is. I mean... yeah. I mean, I had to stretch my imagination 40 years ago when I played this game. Personally, I'm a merchant. I sell sources. I'm the local source. Would you be interested in buying one? I can make you a deal on a late model with all the options thrown in. Options like saddle, bridle, 2 feet. I've seen an awful lot of sources, and I've seen a lot of awful sources. The source is the ship in the desert, and you can't sail it far enough to suit me. All a source takes is a little grass, say a bale, some water, around 20 gallons, and a little love, and it'll follow you anywhere, which can get mighty embarrassing at times, believe me. Picture yourself mounting up your very own source for the first time. You get up, you fall off, you mount up again, and sit proud in the saddle knowing you can ride with the best of them. Shapeir is God's country, and he can have it. I work the fountain, but I'm no soda jerk. But anyway, I certainly seem to be a fountain of information for you. Now, fair Dinazad. She can change your money or steal your heart. Or is it the other way around? Steal one kiss from her and you'll probably be missing your eye teeth. Actually, one kiss from her and you won't notice that your eye teeth are missing. That's what I call a woman. My father loved the Marx Brothers and exposed my brothers and I to their movies when we were kids. Yeah, I mean, it's not necessarily timeless comedy, but it is classic comedy. Ah, money, the sound of centimes, the din of dinars. Music to my ears. Speaking of money, would you happen to be interested in making an investment in the future? Contribute to the used source seller's retirement fund. This is your chance. All you need to do is contribute, and I'll throw in a used source. Better yet, buy the source in the first place, and then I'll retire. I've played in the palace before the queen. Fortunately, the king wasn't around. If you think that's insulting, you haven't heard anything yet. What do you take me for? A common criminal? There's nothing common about me. If you want to talk to thieves, talk to the money changer. I'd like to take her myself. She will certainly take you for everything you've got. To travel the desert around here, you need a good source. Good source will never desert you. Well, however, the source I have for you is your just desserts. Okay, so. Bargained and done. So what's the price? I wondered we would get around to a reasonable question. Do you have any idea how much a source is worth? What price glory? Never mind that now. I'll be happy to sell you a source for 100 dinars, but I'll settle for 50. So, you can buy the source, and you just straight up buy it. And that's funny, and that's fine. But that's not the best way to do it, because I just paid the man 50 dinars. And that's bullshit. So instead, no. Was that no, I want to buy a Saurus, or I know I want to buy a Saurus? You really got to pronounce things clearly, you know, or maybe you don't. At any rate, I'm here to sell you a Saurus and you're ready to buy it, right? No. Let's get this story straight. You want to buy a Saurus, and I am trying to sell you one. Does that make sense to you? No. Alright, let's try it this way around. I got the Saurus for you, and you're looking for the words to say how much you want him. That's why you need the Saurus, of course. So what do you say? Should we shake hands and call it a deal? Absolutely not. You know, I'd be willing to buy the Saurus for you at this point, as long as it runs away with you on it. So if we say yes, seeing as no one in his right mind would actually want a Saurus, you won't mind that I have the right Saurus for you. Just to show you what a swell person I am, I'll throw in a free saddle and bridle for the purchase. In fact, I'll even let you have free room and board at the stable. Boom. I've had enough boredom as it is. All this for a mere 50 dinars. What do you say? No. Perhaps there's more brain about you than I suspected. Shall we shake hands on 40 dinars for the Saurus? No. You certainly know how to drive a hard bargain. Why don't we just agree to 30 for bridle, saddle, and Saurus? No. Well, we certainly are going nowhere fast. I'm willing to make you my best offer. 20 dinars for you, and you right away on a new for you Saurus. What do you say? No. You know you drive a hard bargain. I respect that in a man. Whether I respect you in the morning is something else. This is my last and final offers. 10 dinars. If I go any lower, I have to stand on the chair to take your money. Now, do we have a deal? Or is this a deal? No. This is ridiculous. Here I am, a man of unquestionable integrity and dignity, forced to sell his sole remaining Saurus for a mere fraction of its dubious value. I will take 5 dinars and the Saurus, and I'll even throw in travel assurance. You'll travel, I assure you. Now, shall we agree? Yes. Boom. $5. Ah, true love at first sight. What a sight for sore eyes. Seeing you two kids are hitting it off from the start, it sounds like a good time to start heading off. Well, hello, I must be going. An exit line if ever I heard one. And now, we don't have to pay for room and board. So, literally, the only clue that you have for that, and it's the same in the original game, is he says, do you want to buy a Saurus? And you say yes. And then he says, how about $50? And you say no. And then he starts bargaining down. If you try to bargain with him, which is, in the original text adventure game, you type bargain, and then they'll tell you what their bargainable price is, you will bargain him down to 20. If you use the no technique, you get him down to 5, which is a 95% discount. It is fantastic. It's your trusty riding Saurus. It's your title and registration for your trusty riding Saurus. Okay, well. Into the dessert. As far as I know... Whoop, oh god, that's a Pterosaurus. Ow. Ow. Ow! Ow. 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 This is a bad idea. Oh god. I don't wanna die. Don't wanna die. Okay. How am I doing? Bad. You also just noticed that the music was a variation on Groucho's theme. Yeah. I mean, this was back when Sierra was basically co-opting everything they could, which wasn't a bad thing. Freedom is like temper. Okay. Hero business like eating peanuts. These days we call that memeing. How is it like peanuts? Once you start, it's very hard to stop. Well, true. Wise man learn much by saying little. Compass is like desert bedroom. Both bear news from all directions. 3 men can keep a secret if 2 are dead. It's true. The difference between beard and world is one whirls around tree and the other twirls around me. Land of Shapeir like rainbow, very colorful and always something new. Kata like dervish, content to sit in sun and think. Where all men share, no man thirsts. Adventurer is one who has no home but is never homeless, has no help but is never helpless. One who watches world whirl sees many things. A trader knows the value of a coin. All that glitters is not gold, not all that is gold is for the taking. Man who seeks future in stars finds business looking up. Man who steals is like nightfall, sneaks everywhere and takes things from sight. Beggar in street happier than prisoner in palace. A ruler who knows his people as his own hand. Okay. Wise man can survive where a fool will perish. Oasis is like wise saying because both seem shallow but are very deep. Monster is as monster does. Jackalman is like sardines, always goes in packs. Man who steals purse gets trashed. Man who jokes with scorpion gets it in the end. Pterosaurus is like man in desert, very fond of lesser sources. Ghouls give fighter the cold shoulder. When law is made without justice, men live without freedom. Freedom is like temper, only valued when lost. Wise words. I'm going to borrow some of your beard. Thank you. In the original adventure game, if you are sitting on a source and you type "go home," it'll do the same thing. Bring you right back to where you need to be. Heard any rumors? There'll be a caravan to Razier in 2 weeks. Alright, how am I looking for cash? 68 golden dinars. Nice. Alright, so now, how's our stats? How much was this sword selling daggers for? I think it was 5 dinars each. How much inventory space do I have? Quite a bit, actually. Alright. You can also sneak around the desert, and it does help you avoid encounters. But, you know, it's tricky. It's also tedious, and I'm not trying to avoid encounters right now. I'm trying to get into encounters. What we got? Scorpion? Scorpion. It's probably going to kick my ass, but let's find out. It's so beefy. Ow. So beef. Oh, and when you see its tail starting to shake, that means it's about to try to poison me. Which is kind of funny for various reasons in the original game, but not in this one. It actually works correctly. Ow. 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 Ah, fuck. Ghostblad, thank you for subscribing for 68 months. I appreciate you and your support. And you're joining me on this sweet-ass fucking scorpion-killing train. Ow. Ha-ha! Victory. You take the tail, carefully avoiding its poison. Anything else? Sorry, monster's dead broke. Oh, that's a shame. So, the reason that the poison cure potions are hilarious in the original game is the idea behind poison cure potions are that if you use a poison cure pill before you fight a scorpion and it strikes you with its tail, you will survive. If you haven't used a poison cure potion or pill, you will die instantly, no matter how much health you have, because the poison just kills you. However, in the original game, regardless of what you did, the poison cure potion would always wear off just as the scorpion's tail started to shake back and forth, indicating it was about to hit you with the poison attack. Every single time. So the poison cure potion or pills were useless. Sorry, I may only have a fucking dagger, but I will kick your ass. Motherfucker! Bitch. Damn it, my flourishes are awful. They're killing me. Bitch. Give me some money. 7 dinars. Alright. Do I still have all 10 of my daggers? 7. So I'm guessing when you miss with a dagger, you don't get it back. Okay. Not doing too bad. Let's go get some extra daggers here. Because that is clearly my strongest attack. Is there a setting for... Hey, thanks. There is not. I was hoping there was a setting for the game time scale, so that time would go faster. But unfortunately, there is not. Hey, dickbag. Tell you what, buddy. I'll give you 450 10 times. 4, 7, 8 daggers. Sweet. So I now have 15 sweet-ass daggers and 38 golden dinars, which means... Fuck, I need more money. I did all that thieving, and I'm already broke. Back to the Adventurers Guild Hall. Maybe you and I do some practice with weapons today. Yeah, let's do it. Bet I can take you. So hilariously, me with a dagger against Uhura with a spear and a shield isn't even realistically a fight. She would kick my ass 115,000 times from tomorrow. Nope. Nope. I would like to do my follow-up attack, please. Taught Uhura a lesson. Being on feet better than being on ground. You cannot attack while on ground. When being hit, use agility to land on feet and keep guard up. Execute the backflip by pressing 2 or E as you're being knocked off your feet. That would require a very specific timing. But that's cool. And also not something a fighter can do because they're wearing too much heavy shit. Alright, time to do the boring. Look at me do the dance. Ow. Stop trying to hit me and hit me. I was trying to get her to do that so that I could then practice the backflip. Uh, 82. All right. 145 agility, though. Getting pretty light on my goddamn feet. So, while I'm doing this fun-ass grind, which, sure, let's say it's fun. It is. I actually really like this combat system. I love this game. Damn it. Let's talk about what to play next month. I need a theme. Haha! That was neat! So can anybody think of a theme for what to put up for vote for next month for streaming? Which has five Mondays, by the way. In case that wasn't obvious. $89 Dodge. Man, I'm subsisting on stamina pills, and she's just kicking my ass just all over town. It's pretty impressive. She don't need no stamina pills. Ah, what the fuck was that? God damn it. Motherfucker. I'm trying to do a thing, Uhura. Jesus. I'm trying to practice my dodge. Stop killing me. $96. Almost there. It's very rude of her. Not letting me practice my dance. And now you've killed me. $107 Dodge. I will take it. Also 101 Intelligence. Which sure doesn't seem like the case when I keep throwing myself and getting my ass kicked. A most pleasant one for those such as myself who like to eat, although most humans I find it hot. Scorpion, Pterosaurus, Griffin. Alright, so we need to go to the apothecary because we have a scorpion tail to give him. Here's your reward of 20 dinars, which is a lot of money. Oh, send time for the poor, Effendi? Send time for the poor? Can I talk to you? What's your name? My name, Effendi, is Shihad, which means beggar. Oh. Live in the generosity of all men to remind them what it is to be poor. Look, man, I'm a thief. I jealously guard all of my money. But yeah, you can have some. Fucking take all my change. It's fine. I don't need it. Do you need to do that for points? Yes. If you're playing as a fighter, you absolutely need to do that. Because that is how you become a paladin. Well, that's one of the steps to become a paladin. But you also have to give them a lot more than just 87 centimes. You have to give them like a full couple of bucks. Mid-morning. Midday. Zonk. But yeah, if anybody has any ideas for either a game to play on stream that I can put up for vote, or a theme for games that I can put on stream to put up for a vote, you know, always looking for ideas. Alright. In the month of the serpent, in the year of Jin, a shadow passed over the Kata's tail end. Astrologers foretell that doom shall come to dwell, and Shapeir shall be but sand upon the wind. Comes a hero from the north riding on the very air, and this sign is the first to then beware. For darkness shall soon fall, and the shadow cover all, the city and the ones now living there. The first doom shall be fire, which shall burn the very stone. The next is air, and rocks are overthrown. Earth shall be the third, and then the final doom is heard. The water gone, the city parched like bone. Unless the one called hero is a hero true indeed, who comes to help the city in its need, who then will face the depths of doom and the darkness of the tomb. From the elemental's master we are freed. Anybody else feel like a performance is just for you? It's kind of weird. Lemon chicken with garlic and lamb stewed with herbs. Eat it in good health. Why, thank you, Shima. Fortunately, heroes never get belly aches. Hello. Many forget the polite thing to do. Greetings too often are given by few. I accept and confide in your gesture with pride. The same I extend now to you. The poet Omar is honored by your greetings and wishes you the same in return. Let's see. I would like to ask you your name. I am the poet, teller of tales that all might hear. Speaker of speeches, weaver of words for all Shapeir. Giver of gossip, writer of rhymes, and narrator of news. I am called Omar, teacher of truths to all now near. Poet is a source of information and entertainment for the land. Thanks for the companion conscience ready to defend. Teller to those that they may comprehend. A man of pride, yet sits he by my side. Person I am pleased to call my friend. The poet, may his poems be praised, is most flattering in his assessment of me. I am but his follower. Any news? Any rumors? It is whispered by the Kata that a hero had been sought by their kindred seeking elsewhere to the city he was brought. From their homeland they were banished, now they seek there to return, and their hero shall return them to the place they ever yearn. The Kata were driven from their home in Razir last year. It is said that they now have a hero who shall return their home to them. Oh, geez, no pressure. Fuck. Darkness delights in doing evil. Cool. Say goodbye. Now, unfortunately, there's no other real thieving to do at the moment. Unless they've added something to this, and I don't think they have. Alright. So instead, may thee be granted a happy evening, Effendi. Thanks, bud. Hey look, it's the Saurus and the Dark Hand. Which you can look at. I just want to... I'm just out for a nice little walk in the night. Looking for, anything I can see. Oh! 'Tis a ghoul! Ow. Ow. Whoa! Ow! Fucking... Ow! Fucking... Rude! What? you just acid? Ah! Oh god! That was actually terrifying. Holy shit! I'll take your claws, please. How many daggers did I get? I lost a dagger. That's fine. Okay, ghoul defeated. This is all stuff that the fighter has to do. I'm doing it because it's fun. The combat system in this game is baller. As they say, we ball every day. Jackals. So this is probably the coolest change that they've done to fights. Ah, fuck. Back the fuck off, bitch. Ah, fuck. Come on, bitch face. You wanna go? You wanna go? Come on. Bring it. Kick too early. Kick too early. Ah. Bitch. Back the fuck off. Get out of here. I love that fight. You can have up to 5 of them after you, too. It's so cool. Where it's just like, all you have to do to kick is hit 5. But it just feels so much more dynamic than all the other fights in the game. Hell yeah. Alright. I have now fought against and killed all but one enemy in the game, which is the Pterosaurus, and we ain't gonna do that shit, because fuck that, man. Oh, and the Pizza Elemental. We will not be fighting the Pizza Elemental. You really don't want to fight the Pizza Elemental as a thief. It'll just eat you. Honk, shoo. Honk, shoo. Nope, don't do that. I wanted to do that. I did not get all my health back. Interesting. Here, friend, a most strange fire has been seen outside the inn. Take care as you leave. You know what? That's fair, and I appreciate the warning. Where's my breakfast? Nope, that's not what I want. Thank you. Do. Fire sale today. I sell you real wood burned by real fire elemental. Be the first on your block to own this. What the? What happened? Fire elementally burning down this place. I guess maybe he no like the souvenirs. Huh. Tell you what, I'll buy your wood. Sorry, boss. All I got a bunch of burnt wood. That's a good story, boss. Fuck. In the original game, if you try to buy the wood, then he just says, you would not want it, and it's all wood puns. The Prince of Shapeir, he's not. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Hello. Shall we share tea? Yeah, sure. Good morning. I have a question for you. Can you tell me about elementals? Perhaps it would be well to show you as well as tell you about such things. There are 4 basic elements which make up the universe: water, earth, air, and fire, and pizza. An elemental is formed when magic shapes an element into a semblance of a living creature. Elementals are very powerful and destructive. They can be weakened by the contrary element, but they cannot be destroyed. Once weakened, the elemental can be captured. Once captured, the magical nature of the elemental can be used for helpful rather than harmful purposes. So tell me about the fire elemental. That is something of which I have little knowledge. Oh. You don't know about fire elementals? What's the contrary element? The contrary element or weakness of fire is water, the weakness of water is air, the weakness of air is earth, and the weakness of earth is fire. Weakening an elemental will force it to seek escape and thus be captured in a suitable container. An elemental trying to escape will be drawn to a container of an appropriate nature. If there is no container, it will either flee or dissipate and reappear elsewhere. A container can be created by choosing an appropriate receptacle for the element, such as a water skin for water. Once the elemental has entered the container, its magical essence will be retained. Thus, one who captures an elemental will have power over it to use as he pleases. Cool. Thank you. There is somebody that's got very cool fire, and it's this guy. Look at him. I did not notice you come in. Oh, right. I have a thing for you. 30 dinars. Let's see. Oh, my honor keeps going up. That's unfortunate. Let's see. Can I ask you about fire? Watch this. See how the flame reacts to incense? Fire is attracted to the things it burns because it is very vain. Now I must get back to my work. Let me see if you see something that interests you. Let me know. Tell me about this incense. The incense is made from the finest frankincense. It should attract the flame as the moth is attracted to it. Only 70 centimes. Oh, can I buy it then? I need to tell about fire element. No. Okay, never mind. If you bargain properly in the original game, you tell him that the city is in danger and you need the incense, and he's like, all right, fine, take it for free. Kind of like that. All right, so you have in your possession a quantity of fire elemental attracting incense. Guys, I would like to buy a delicious falafel, please. Thank you. How am I doing on water? Mostly full still? Well, let's fill them up just in case. Okay. So we really don't have anything else to do here unless we decide that we want to train. Which, let's see if Rakesh is at the Adventurers Guild. He's not. Oh. Augie's back. Okay. Luck or mere skill? Fucking bring it on, bitch. Let's go. Bitch, you don't even understand how good my goddamn agility is. You think you can beat me? I got 152 agility. I'm a fucking agile master. You're gonna be calling me Devin the Dexterous, which isn't agility, but it's close enough. Whoop. Whoop. Easy. Cannot win on luck alone. All right. Do it again. Whoop. If you stand still, you're more likely to lose your balance. If you keep going, you will eventually lose your balance, but not as often. Whoop. Ta-da. Thanks. The acrobat just frowns at you. He is not a thief. Good to know. Did that improve my agility? By 5 points? Not terrible. Not terrible. Why am I going in here? I don't like this guy. Alright, fine. 2? Fine. Spacebar attempt slam. There's no feedback on this. All I'm doing is mashing the key, and I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna run out of stamina. Yep. There's no feedback. Not the original game is any better. The original game was actually worse. It is definitely a fighter's game. Anybody that gets 200 strength can win. Fighters can do it earlier. So, you know, that's fun. I don't need a... Well, maybe I do need a plant. Maybe I don't need a plant. It's fine. I don't need another lamp. You can eventually start to buy souvenirs when the game starts throwing money at you hand over fist. All right, we have literally nothing else to do today, so we are going to skip ahead. How much food do I have? 3? Okay. It's plenty. Do you think with the window open, a lot of sand blows in here? A dreadful fire elemental stalks the plazas, burning all it touches. Soon Shapeir will be awash in flames. Hero, you must save us all again. Look, dude, chill. I need my breakfast. Thanks, Shima. My delicious tea and breakfast. Tell me what this is about this fire elemental. We shall be burned to cinders like a sore steak left too long in the grill. Very cool. Do anything about this fire elemental, my dude? No? Okay. Okay. I mean, it's probably in one of the other plazas. Oh, God! It's a magical mass of fire. Can I talk to it? That would be a heated conversation. Follow me, bitch. We've lured the fire elemental away from the plaza. Now you must try to weaken and capture it. So save. Use water, which is the contrary element. And then, unfortunately... So, one of the really funny things, you pick up the lamp and rub it, and a small flame appears. When you rub it again, the flame goes away. You now have a magic lamp. In the original game, you can say drop lamp, which does just what it did. Or you can say put down lamp, which then has you insulting the lamp. And then putting it down anyway. Which is really funny. Hey, problem solved, guys. You don't need to worry about the fire elemental. That one's really easy. All you have to do is find out about incense, which is pretty reasonable to talk to a guy about it. Make sure you have water, and then get a brass lamp. As a kid, I did not understand the idea of a container. So I did not understand that I needed to put it into the lamp. So I got everything else except that. And also, when you use water on it, it uses up all of your water. So holy shit, you better stop here and refill your water before you do anything else. Today is a good day for fighting practice. Every day is a good day for fighting practice. You're right, let's fight. Zurisana, I accept your challenge. That was awesome! What the shit? Damn it, I missed it. Oh, the combos. Training is fun, dead mental. Weapon use is going up real slow. I might do some grinding off camera. How many pills do I have? 5, and I've got $105. Yeah, I'll probably do some grinding off camera. Because I like having really high skills. This is the only game in the series where I very, very strongly try to get to max skills for everything. Because it's relatively easy. Everything can be repeated relatively quick. And it's kind of fun to do. Oh, right, I have to go back to the astrologer, don't I? Let's good you've returned. There's much I need to tell you. Alas, never before have I read such troubling signs as those which guide you. Your future is very dark. Hi. Darkness will lead you into a tomb. You will walk in fire, earth, water, and air, through temptation and last in despair and desolation. Darkness will triumph unless you stop the last light. Maybe you should consider a new line of work and get out of this hero business. Have you considered accounting? Well, bye. The stars are all out of place compared to Spielberg. Where the heck is this place? So, fun thing, I believe it was around the third or fourth game where Laurie and Corey Cole explicitly pointed out that Gloriana, the world that we're in, experienced something called a timequake, also known as William Shatner's timequake, where different parts of the world are were led to different time zones. So the stars being out of place makes sense because they are out of place compared to Spielberg. So exhausted that everything you do hurts. Better get some rest. Alright. Good news. We are done for today. I have saved the day and now I am going to sleep. Wait, no. I've saved the day and I'm going to go talk to the money changer. Who is not here yet. Because it's a full day and it's only just begun. To live. You might want to know where a certain someone who shall be nameless, yet for whom I have little love, conceals his safe. Yeah. There is a weapon shop in this city which has a trapdoor beneath its anvil. If you can but move the anvil and open the trapdoor, you shall be richly rewarded. I shall also be rewarded, knowing that I have contributed to the fall of the weaponer's house. Cool. Thanks. How strong am I? 127? Easy. Easy street. I have to steal from the weapon shop anyway. I was going to sleep until tomorrow, but I guess I should get some dinner and maybe some thieving in. Hey, I saved the day, Abdullah, and I slept for most of it. Yeah, he tells you about the astrologer if you haven't heard about the astrologer before. Supper tonight is source stuffed with grapes and saffron rice and honeyed rabbit. This is a specialty of Shapeir, and I hope you will like it. Thanks, Shima. You have a wonderful meal. There are numerous salads, too, blah, blah, blah. A meal like that, you feel like it'll be a struggle even to make it to bed, but what the hey, you're a hero, you can do it. Okay. So first thing to do is save more thieving. Because what do you mean I'm not in a good position to do that? Hello, officer. Never mind me. There we go. Climb the rope. Take the bellows and put them away. All right. Officer. So, I've never tried this before. I want to see what happens. It's under the anvil. Oh, never mind. So what you're supposed to do is if you don't have enough strength, you take your oil. And then it's easier to move. You open the trapdoor to reveal a hole in the floor. You can see Isur's strongbox inside the hole. And it's locked. You got it. Chest is now open. Find 100 dinars and 500 centimes, which you happily put away. You close and lock the strongbox. I'm aware. You close the trapdoor. You've returned the anvil to its original position to hide your illicit activity. Is that required? Absolutely not. None of these items look particularly valuable. As the door closes, you hear the bar fall into place behind you. The door is now barred from the inside. So if you go in there and try to move the anvil and you don't have the strength for it, then you will fail. You will leave, the door will be barred, and then Isur will never open it again. So you lose out on that theft. But hey, you know what? It's all cool. I've got 205 golden dinars. I'm rich. It's fucking payday, boys. Thanks, Shima. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Your breakfast, as always, is delicious. So we're probably going to wrap up here in a little bit. This game is Hero of the North, 1,000 thanks for defeating the Thing of Fire. We were forced to flee for our lives when it set the stand of Ali Chica aflame. What happened to Ali Chica? The strange man decided to leave town with his friend of the golden hair and strange social behavior. He said something about going to Fredonia. Oh, cool. Do you have anything new? Nope. Okay. This is by far the longest game in the series, specifically because you can't do anything until the game decides that you can do something, whereas other games in the series basically say, hey, you can do whatever you want as soon as you think you can do it. Ooh, a decorative pot. 37 dinars, I'll give you 30. Nice. I'll take a falafel. Ooh, haven't had a source on a stick. Tastes wonderfully. Nice. Give me 2 doses of lizard jerky rations. Souvenirs are starting to crop up, baby. Not here, though. Look, man, I already bought a basket from you. I don't know what you want from me. Beautiful. I got a weaving. What's this? What is this? Neat. No, I don't have time to take care of a potted plant. I forgot something. There you go. Curled me some whirl from Durish? Oh, Frab just day. Hurrah, hooray. Which I think gets me like 15 or 20 dinars. Not bad. He has boots. In 2 days? Oh, I wanted boots now. Hey man, how's it going? Oh. That was rude. What do you think? Apparently, I thought I was making fun of him. Tell you what. Give me a couple of these daggers. Uh-oh. I'm carrying more than I can handle. I'm overloaded. Cool. I'm no longer overloaded because I drank my body weight in water. Boop. Hey, you're welcome. You made the thief sign. Yeah, but he doesn't know what the thief sign is. I think he was just freaking out. Ooh, 45. About 40. Thanks. $500 dinars. Hello. What's my honor at? 56. Nice. Is that my rug? Nice. Very nice looking rug. I appreciate that. Ba, 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 ba. Pot. Look at the size of that pot. Jesus. All right. So the next bit is waiting for the air elemental to show up, which a little bit boring. Just more training, and then you don't want to get rid of the air elemental right away because Augie the Agile shows up and on day 11. So, but we are going to end it here, and we got one more week of this. I'm hoping to finish this game up next week and possibly get started on Wages of War. And then maybe we'll come back to this. I still got a bunch of games that I've started and haven't finished. There's Phoenix Point, Suikoden 1, Quest for Glory now with a thief. So I want to try to stream more, but also my life is busy and I have a lot of things going on, so I can't necessarily guarantee. But we will play this again next week. The new vote for what game to play in September will be going up later this week in Discord, so make sure to check that out. If you don't know where the Discord link is, check out any of the videos on youtube.com/characterselect show, and it's in the bottom of the description. Thanks everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We got some good thievening done today. We stole a lot of money, and it feels good. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. Have a good week. I'll see you next time.